All right. So I'm starting today with our theme for next week, which is chakra balancing. So I've decided we're just going to work a little bit with the energy center so we can all be in balance for Christmas. So a little bit of a different slant for class today. So we're starting on our backs. So you can lie down, same as we did on Wednesday, onto your back, and if you like, soles together, knees wide. If you want, you can prop your knees up with your blocks just to support them a little bit. So then the block will be here under the thigh. So just let yourself settle down, move around a little bit, move the shoulders, move the hips, tip the chin a little closer to your chest, and then let your eyes close. Just allow yourself to relax. A few deep breaths. Just start to settle and feel how the earth supports you. Noticing your spine and the full length of your spine resting on the floor. And just listen to the gentle rain. Taking a few moments to just draw your attention away from all the busyness around us and take this time for yourself. Just notice your chest moving as you breathe. Follow the breath from your nose into your body and all the way back out. Few slow breaths. Today we're just breathing up and down the spine. So just taking a breath in from your nose all the way to the top of your head and all the way down to your tailbone. And then breathe out from the tailbone up the spine and out through your nose. Just continue to breathe. Imagine your spine as you breathe. See if we can complete 3 more rounds. And then just slowly return to the natural breath when you've completed your exhale. So we'll start by bringing our attention to the base of your spine again, to the tailbone, your root chakra or energy center. It's our center of security and identity. Financial abundance, thinking of Maslow's triangle, your basic needs, safety and security, food, financial security. If you would like to work with a color, the color is red. at the base of your spine. You can imagine a disc spinning or just a color. And as we progress through class, we'll work with the energy centers that are located along our spine. So just a thought to guide us today. With each inhale, lift your heart closer to the sun. And with each exhale, root your heels more deeply into the ground. All right. So from here we may slowly start to help the knees together. And then you can just wiggle your feet a little wider than your hips and your arms next to you, and just move your knees a little bit from side to side. So just bring a bit of movement back. And then you can slowly start to blink the eyes, adjusting eyesight to the light. And then we're going to slowly bring the legs back to center. You can hug your knees in, extend one leg and rock yourself up to seated. Good. Taking your time. Once you're here, we'll sit in free seat, cross legs. Good. Just making sure we connect. Feel those sit bones connect to the earth. Feel your tailbone touching the earth and grow a little taller. On the exhale, we sink down into the back, rounding the spine. Relax the shoulders. Release some tension. Slow breaths. Nice. And let's inhale and lengthen up. And exhale, we lean forward. You can walk your hands away from you today, stretching them onto the floor, a little wider than your shoulders. Just breathe into the hips and allow yourself to relax a little bit. And from here we lift up onto the fingertips and walk your hands over to the right side. Just keep the back nice and broad. You creaky.
Tight.
We'll loosen up just now. Let's slowly come to center. And then all the way over to the left side. Just keep the right hip down. Allow yourself to just breathe. It's all the hills. And back to center as we breathe in. Let's just stay here for another breath. Just relax shoulders, stretch the back, feel your buttocks and your legs touch the earth. Nice. Slowly lifting up, walking hands back to your knees, and then we're going to swing the legs around. We're going to do something a little different. As you face me, we're going to come into the wide-legged child pose. So the toes together, the knees wide. You should be on your mat, and then the hands can just walk forward. So just giving yourself a little bit of time here, stretching into the inner thighs again, same as when we were on our backs. Few slow breaths. So an affirmation for us here. I am here. I am safe. I am grounded. I am here. I am safe. I am grounded. Good. All right, we're going to slowly lift back up, walking your hands back. And now we're going into garland pose, hence we're sitting this way. So you're going to come up onto the tips of your toes. Bring the feet, the heels together and your toes out to the side. And then you're going to rock up onto the balls of your feet. So just make sure that you've got something underneath you, not on the edge of the mat. We want to try and balance. So the knees are wide. We're going to try and stick our butts back and bring the arms forward and just reach forward. Do it slow. Find a spot to look at. Just hold it for a mo. Lovely. And then we're going to slowly release. Nice. Just coming back onto your knees for a moment. You can have your blocks in front of you if you need them for the wide-legged forward fold. Then we're going to bring our hands back, rock back onto your feet and lift your hips up. And then you can step your feet wide. A little bit ungainly. All right. So hands are either on the blocks under the shoulders or they're flat to the floor. Your feet nice and wide. You can turn the toes in a little bit, heels out a little bit, engaging the inner thighs, broadening your back. And if you like, you can lower your head closer to the mat by bending your knees, your elbows. And then rock a little bit forward into the balls of your feet. Good. Just finding a little bit of stillness. Nice. From here we're going to start to bring your attention a little higher up the spine, halfway between your navel and your tailbone. The sacral chakra. And this is where we build relationships. This is our sexual identity, creativity, where we decide what we like and dislike. Good. From here, we're going to slowly wiggle your feet a little bit closer in, just a tiny bit. Bring your heels in and your toes out. Tighten your belly. Step your hands to your hips and then hinge up, all the way up. From here, making sure the feet are at 45 degrees, we bend the knees for goddess. So just check that we've got the right alignment, knees above ankles, shoulders over the hips, and then cactus arms. Good. So really imagine the color orange here in the lower belly, our identity, who we are. So a thought or an affirmation, I am worthy, I am a work of art. How beautiful. Okay, just hold it for another breath or two. I am worthy. I am a work of art. And then slowly hands to thighs. You're going to bring the chest forward, buttocks back as we breathe out. Twist to your right. Left shoulder comes forward, right shoulder back. Slowly to center, all the way over to the other side. And all the way back to center. We're going to straighten up, hands on the hips. From here, just widen your feet out a little bit more. We're moving into warrior two. So we're going to take right foot to 90 degrees, heel lines up with middle of left foot, arms out, square the chest and the shoulders to the front of the room, and then exhale to bend the knee. And then we just check if we need to crawl the toes a little bit forward, stacking knee above ankle, shoulders are back and down, shoulders are stacked over the hips, and we look over the right hand, drawing the shoulder blades down the back. Good. So keep visualizing color orange in the lower abdominal area. It can be a disc, it can be a light, sitting along your spine. Nice. Let's glide towards the right. Bring the right hand to your thigh. Left arm either behind your back, or you can tip your shoulder and bring it all the way over your ear if the shoulder allows. So palm towards the floor, or otherwise the arms straight up, depending on what suits you. Let's just rotate left shoulder slightly further back and rolling to the outer edge of the left foot. Good. And inhale back to warrior two. Hands to the hips, straighten the legs, feet all the way to the other side. Left foot to 90, right toes a little to the left. Squaring chest and shoulders, arms wide, exhale, bend left knee. And just again adjust. Let's make sure we roll the shoulder blades down, looking over the left hand. Warrior two, breathe. Let's slowly glide over to your left hand to thigh, right arm can tuck behind if the shoulder's not great, otherwise tip shoulder over ear or straight up to the ceiling, whatever feels good. Rotate the shoulder back. can look underneath your right armpit. You're going to slowly move into the next energy center that sits between the navel and the breastbone. So solar plexus, this is where all the energy comes from. So color is yellow. Inhale, let's lift up, warrior two. Then hands to the heart, toes forward, and you can step or jump your feet together. Good, give it a good shake. All right, so from here, we're going to start with some chair poses and revolve chair. So we're going to bring our feet close together, squeezing the thighs, squeezing the ankles, rolling the shoulders back and down. So as we breathe out, we're going to sit to chair pose. So squeeze your thighs, stick your bum back, bring your weight into the heels. You can lift your arms if the shoulders allow, otherwise the arms are in line with the shoulders. Holding it for a moment. And then we're going to bring the hands to the heart, sink a little deeper. We're going to twist to your right side. So right elbow starts to lift. Left elbow can tuck onto the leg if you can, or otherwise it hovers. If you've tucked, you can start to lift and twist a little bit more. Bring your breastbone to line up with your thumbs if you can. Holding it for a breath. So our energy, our drive, power, and emotions, our willpower sits here, third energy center, solar plexus. As we exhale, we fold forward, coming into a halfway lift. And then as we exhale, chair pose, holding it. 2 breaths. Squeeze your thighs, relax your shoulders. And then hands to heart, we sink a little deeper. Left elbow lifts, right elbow tucks outside of the leg if you can. Otherwise the arm hovers. Keep breathing. Imagine that color yellow. Slowly back to center, fingertips to the floor, wiggle your feet just a little bit wider, hands to the legs for a halfway lift, or fingers on the floor for a halfway lift. And then we slide the hands down the legs to sit down onto the floor. Good. All right, so from here we're going into a few more twists. So we're really working with this energy center here at the upper belly. Into Dandasana, let's remove some trapped skin. And then we're going to fold right leg up, hugging the knee in. So we start with an open twist. So a little bit of space between the knee and the leg. The left arm goes behind us. Right arm to left leg. Inhale, let's grow tall. Exhale, twist. Taking the left shoulder back, right shoulder forward. Good. So an affirmation, I have strength, confidence, courage, and life energy to fulfill my purpose on this earth. Slowly, let's come back to center. We're going to do other side, swap the legs. When you're ready, left leg folds up, a little bit of space, right leg is active. Then we take right arm behind, left arm to the knee, grow tall, exhale, gentle twist. Make sure necks are relaxed. Back arm can wiggle a little closer. So I have the strength, confidence, energy, and courage to fulfill my purpose on this planet. Slowly back to center. Good. Last little twist. Half Lord of Fishes. Our feet are on the floor. We're going to take the left foot through, underneath, next to right hip. Right foot at the shin, the knee, or all the way over, whatever suits. Sitting tall. This time we twist to the right. Right arm behind, left arm holds the knee. Grow tall. Exhale, twist. Anchor your right buttock. Relax the shoulders. Wiggle the back arm a little in. Now, if you like, left arm can lift up. Hook outside your knee, make a stop sign, exhale and deepen. Okay, Antoinette. Good. Just keep anchoring the sit bones. Keep growing tall. Feel your spine lengthening. Good. And exhale back to center. Good. Let's do other side. Unravel the legs. When you're ready, right foot threads through, underneath. And then depending on you, left foot, shin, knee, or all the way over. We anchor left butt. And then we bring left arm behind. Right arm holds a knee. Lengthen up before we twist. Exhale, take left shoulder back. Right shoulder forward. You can shake your head if there's any strain. Nice. And then if you like to deepen, right arm can lift. Hook outside the knee. Make a stop sign and deepen as you exhale. Keep imagining that color red fire in your belly. So if you think of all the judo, karate, all of those moves come from your solar plexus. Breathe. All the energy. Slowly back to center. Good. And then let's unravel the legs. Just give them a good shake. Oh, no, I lost my one paper. All right, let's swing the legs around. We're going to come onto all fours. All right, so we're shifting our attention up the spine to the heart. Middle of the breastbone, not really the heart, but at the back as well on your spine. Hands are under shoulders, knees are under hips. We're going to breathe in to happy cat, lifting chin and tailbone. And breathe out to angry cat. You can imagine the color green at your heart center, the middle of your chest. Breathing in, happy cat. Exhale, angry cat. Let's do 3 more on your own. Just feeling how that area warms as you breathe. So this is our center of love, compassion, feelings. Good, and then a neutral spine when you've completed. Good. Then we'll start to tuck the toes and step the hands a little forward of the shoulders, spread fingers. As we breathe in, we're going to lift up to a downward dog. You can walk in place just a little bit, bending one knee, straightening the opposite one. Just loosening up. So the first 3 energy centers deal a lot with our personal perceptions, our own security, our own bodies, our own identity. Moving into the heart, it's the bridge between the way we communicate with others, how we interact and how we connect to the universe. You can straighten your legs for a little bit, just stretch 3 breaths down dog. So our heart center is really the bridge between us and others. How do we be compassionate to ourselves and to others? Good. From here we're going to look forward and walk your feet to the top of the mat. Just holding backs of legs or fingers on the floor, whatever suits this morning. I'm going to do a slow breath into a flat back. Exhale a fold, and then we sweep the arms out if it suits into a reverse swan all the way up. Tadasana, and then exhale volcano, lift your heart. Breathing in back to center, swan dive, exhale to forward fold. Halfway lift, inhale. Exhale, we fold. We're going to take the fingers to the mat, right foot back to lunge. Big step back, wiggle the foot further, drop the knee, flatten the foot. So you can be on the knee, make sure the kneecap is comfy. And then we're going to bring hands to the knees, shoulders back and down. Good. And then if you like, you can swing your arms up or you can interlace the hands below the back, lifting the heart up for a crescent moon. Your choice today. So really feel like you're lifting your heart up to the sky today. Color is green. So we're going to exhale and bring the hands to the floor. Tuck back toes, lift the knee. We're going to step to down dog. So front foot goes back, hips lift, down dog. Stay for a breath out. Inhale to chaturanga, so shoulders over the wrists for plank. And exhale, we lower all the way to the mat. We're going to stay here and do 3 cobras. So release the toes. The first one, breathe in, baby cobra, just chest and forehead lifts. Exhale, we lower. Breathing in, we lift a little higher if you like. Medium cobra. Exhale, we down. And inhale, a full cobra if you like, straightening into the arms. And exhale, lower. Then we tuck our toes, lift to downward dog. And ease the heels to the mat. Looking forward as we breathe in, we step or walk forward. Tuck in as we breathe out. Flat back, breathe in. Fold, fingers to the mat. This time, big step back, left foot to lunge. And then we lower the back knee again, flatten the foot. Once we're there, hands onto the knees, shoulders back, arms come behind. Pull the hands below buttocks and lift your heart to the sky. Breathe. I love myself unconditionally. And my heart is open with compassion and love towards all beings. Quite a tough one. I love myself unconditionally. My heart is open with compassion and unconditional love for all beings. Let's slowly bring the hands back down. Tuck back toes, lift the knee, front foot goes back, down dog. Heels down as we breathe out. Plank as we breathe in. Chaturanga, exhale, all the way to the floor. Release toes, we move into locust, so hands next to hips, forehead to the floor. As we inhale, just a full locust. Head, chest, arms, feet lift off the floor. Hold it and breathe. Good. Nice. And then exhale, release. Hands under the shoulders, tuck the toes, lift to down dog. Exhale, take your heels to the floor. Hold it for a breath. And then down onto your knees. Just sit back onto your haunches. We're going to grab our blocks for camel pose. So blocks on either side of your knees, about halfway down the lower leg. So roughly at the calves. So just make sure you can touch them once you're on your knees. All right. So hands into the low back to protect the back. Fingers resting onto buttocks. We squeeze our bellies. Make sure we keep the hips above the knees. Grow tall, and as we breathe out, lift your heart. You can keep your neck an extension of your spine by tucking your chin a little bit. If neck is okay, you can allow it to fall back. We can lengthen up a little more, grow tall. Exhale, lift your heart a little higher. Keep your buttocks engaged, belly engaged. If you like, hands to your blocks, roll the shoulder blades in and lift your heart a little higher. Good. Green color at your heart. I am compassionate. I love unconditionally. Slowly, let's step hands back to low back. Tuck your chin, pull your belly in and lift up. Just move your blocks out of your way. And then you can just open the knees nice and wide again, toes together. Buttocks to heels and walk your arms forward. So just give the back a little stretch after all the back bends we've done. A few slow breaths. You're going to slowly start to shift your attention to the base of your throat. Color is light blue, the color of the sky. Slowly start to lift up and walk your hands back to your knees. Bring your knees together. And from here you can swing your legs around. Just make sure you're in the middle of your mat. And then rolling down all the way onto your back and hug your knees to your chest and rock a little bit. Just a little bit of TLC before we go any further. So our fifth chakra or energy point is communication and expression. How do we talk to ourselves and others? Color is blue at the base of your throat. Good. So we're going to slowly come to center. Place the feet on the floor, close to the buttocks, moving into the bridge pose. So we bring the hands close to the hips, palms into the floor. Make sure your knees are straight up ahead. Glue your big toes into the mat. Breathing in, we lift the hips to the ceiling. So just holding it for a moment. If you like, you can stay here. If you want more, you can bring your arms in underneath your body and interlace the fingers. Then press the sides of your arms down. You can lift one shoulder, walk it closer to the center of your body, then lift the other one. Pressing down with feet, arms and shoulders, raise your hips. Compression of your throat, color is blue. So I speak my truth. Give voice to your inner feelings. But I speak with compassion from the heart. Let's slowly release our hands. Roll onto your back. And gently bring the knees back in if it suits. Otherwise, just sweep the knees from side to side. If you bring your knees into your chest, you may rock from side to side. Good. Right. And then we're moving into the fish pose. So we'll bring our feet back to the floor. You're going to bring your hands underneath your buttocks, lifting them up. Place the hands one on top of the other underneath your sacrum. And then we're going to walk one elbow in underneath you, second elbow in underneath you. Press your butt down, press the elbows down and roll to the top of your head so your chest puffs up to the ceiling. And then you can straighten your legs along the floor. Good. So the heart and the throat are now open. I speak my truth with love and compassion. 2 more breaths. I speak my truth with love and compassion. So you can imagine blue at your throat, green at your heart if you like. Good, and then to come out of this, we're going to roll to the back of the head. Bring your feet closer to your butt. Lift your hips, remove your hands, and then bring your knees to your chest again and rock from side to side. Good. And then you can slowly come back to center. We're going to rock back to seated. So one leg up, rock yourself back to seated. Swing your legs around again onto all fours. Be a little bit further back on your mats. So you're moving into extended puppy pose. So if you are struggling to get your head to the mat today, you can use your block for your forehead. So we'll start to walk the hands forward. I'll just demonstrate this. So forehead can come onto the block, or if your shoulders allow, you can come all the way down, forehead to the floor for an extended puppy. So really feeling that area between your eyebrows touching the floor today. Your third eye, 6th energy center. This is our insight and intuition center. The color is indigo, a dark blue. And our affirmation, I can see clearly as the obstacles of my ego fall away. I trust my intuition. So I trust my intuition, that inner voice that speaks to us. 2 more slow breaths. Good, and then we're going to slowly, on the next inhale, press into the hands, lift yourself up, walk your hands back underneath your shoulders, and we're going to move into the hair. So from here, hands are directly under the shoulders, we bring the top of the head to the floor. So making sure we're not on the forehead, we're right on the top of the head. Then you can step your hands next to your hips with the palms up, if that feels comfortable. Otherwise, keep your hands next to your face. Keep pulling your shoulders up and back towards your hips. And then if you still feel comfortable, you can bring your hands onto the sacrum and then interlace and lift the arms up towards the ceiling. Don't force it. Good. Otherwise, hands stay next to the body. Antoinette, you can roll a bit more to the top of your head first. Yeah, there we go. Good. So we're right at the crown center now. It's the union with the universe. Color is either violet, lilac, or white, your choice, whichever color you like more. One more breath here. Slowly, let's release the arms next to the face. Pull back to a child pose. Just stack two fists on top of each other so forehead can rest onto the fist so we can equalize blood pressure. 3 slow breaths. I am one with the universe. I am one with the universe. Good. And slowly we can lift up. And then you can start to swing around again. Little roly-poly class. Right, once we're here, rolling all the way back down, and we'll end off just with a twist to release the body. So you can just hug your knees for a moment, just a tight little ball if you like. Lift your head up towards your knees. And then releasing the head again. We'll go into an eagle legs twist. So arms in line with the shoulders and then feet to the floor. Right, from here we're going to lift right leg up to the ceiling. Cross over the left. Tuck the toes if you like, and then exhale, knees lower all the way to the left side. Relax the shoulders. You can roll your head to the right. Just breathe. So take a moment to just let go of the tension in the chest and the shoulders and the neck. Breathe to the right hip and down the leg. And slowly rolling head back to center, breathing out to roll onto your back. Unravel the legs. Just move your back around, move the shoulders and the hips around. Once you're ready, left leg lifts, cross over the right. Tuck the toes if you like. Exhale, take the knees to the right side. Relax your shoulders, relax your neck. Just allow the tension to release. Breathe into the left hip and down the leg. And make sure you relax your neck. Slowly bring the head back to center, breathing out to roll onto your back. Unravel the legs, this time feet nice and wide to the edges of your mat, knees up, and a few sweeps with the knees, just slowly from side to side. One more to each side. And and then back to center. If you like, you can bring your knees to your chest again for a moment. Just hug the knees. You can rock if you like, or circles with the knees. And then it's time for Shavasana. So I'm going to close the door, and you're welcome to have a blanket. You can put tops and socks on, whatever you like, and then settle down to relax. So just choosing a position that suits you, knees bent and flopping together, or legs extended with toes flopping out to the side, or if you like, a bound angle pose again, soles together, knees wide, your choice. Just a few movements with the back body, releasing discomfort under shoulders and hips. And then let your eyes close. Few slow breaths. Just drawing the breath from your nose all the way to your belly. And a nice long sigh as you breathe out. 2 more, nice breath in. Long sigh as you breathe out. Last one. And allow yourself to relax. Just feel the legs grow heavy. Feel the buttocks relax. Back body relaxes into the mat. Your belly and your chest are relaxed. Allowing the arms to relax. Shoulders to open and melt into your mat. Back of neck and throat relaxes. And now relax your face. Just release all the tension from around the mouth, cheeks, all around eyes, and smooth out the forehead. Breath is slow. Again, start to visualize your spine, the length of your spinal column. Resting your attention at the base of your spine, your tailbone. And imagine a red color at the base of your spine. You can smile to the base of your spine, or send the word love or to the base of your spine. And now move your attention a little up to the middle of the lower abdomen, halfway between navel and tailbone. The color is orange. You can send a smile to your lower abdomen, or the word love or Shifting slightly higher to the upper abdomen, your solar plexus just below the breastbone. Color is yellow. can send a smile to your solar plexus, or the word love, or Om. Now moving your attention to the middle of your chest, your heart center. The color is sapphire green, a beautiful bright green color. Send a smile to your heart center, or the word love, or Om. Shifting your attention to the base of your throat. Imagine the color blue like the sky at your throat. Send a smile to your throat, or the word love, or Om. Moving your attention to your third eye, just above your eyebrows in the middle of your forehead. The color is dark blue or indigo. And send a smile to your third eye, or the word Om, or love. And now imagine the top of your head. Feel a little tingle at the crown of your head. Imagine the color either white or violet. You can send the word Om, or love, or a smile to the crown of your head. And imagine at the top of your head now the color turning golden. And slowly sweep that golden color along your whole body, from the top of your head, over the face, down the arms, your body, and down your legs. Allowing this golden color to fill your body, fill your veins, coat and surround your whole body in love and light. And now smile at your whole body, or send the word love or Om to your whole body. And from here, allow yourself to relax completely. Just let yourself sink into the floor. Let go. Slowly deepen your breath. Just allow belly to rise and fall. Starting to notice the mat beneath you, clothes against your skin, listening to the sounds around us. Just become aware of the space around you. And then if you have your legs in bound angle pose, you can slowly straighten or roll the knees together and then straighten. You can start to wiggle toes and move your fingers a little and rub tip of thumb over the tips of each of your fingers. When you're ready, you may give yourself a stretch. So you may reach arms overhead, stretch into fingertips and toes. Nice stretch as you breathe in. And a long sigh or a yawn as you breathe out. One more time. Stretch, breathe in. Sigh or yawn, breathe out. And then feel free to hug knees to chest and rock from side to side, or just step the feet closer to buttocks, arms to the body, side of the body, and sweep knees from side to side. So our last affirmation: I am grounded, I am balanced, I move forward with ease and lightness in my being. And when you're ready, you may make your way over onto your right hand side and gently rest head onto arm. Just a moment. Just checking in. How are you feeling? Allow yourself to blink and adjust the eyes side to the light. And then from there to slowly lift up and sit in any position that suits. Good. All right, so we sit nice and tall, shoulders back, spines long, arms wide. Inhale, lift your arms all the way to the top, and exhale, hands to the heart. Chin slowly to chest to acknowledge the beautiful light that is you. May you be filled with loving kindness. May you be peaceful and at ease. May you be happy. Thank you so much for joining me. Namaste.